we're in the garage where I love to be. This is my favorite place. And, you know, stainless steel appliances can run you upwards of like $1,200 just to get into the door. So Tanya and I are here, and we're going to show you how you can take your perfectly good refrigerator, not broken refrigerator, but like you want to give it a facelift of sorts.
Yeah, don't
and we can give it a
throw
nice
it away right
steel.
away. Maybe give it a second chance.
Yeah, right. So we're going to take this one and give the stainless steel look. So here are the materials.
Okay.
Take us through what we
just
need.
Quickly, the materials, you just need some painter's tape, obviously some acetone. Acetone, you really need the acetone to really get off all the grease and the paint, and just something to take off all the hardware with. So you don't need too many things. All
right, so let's take a look. We had a little work ahead of time here, so let's take a look at some of our prep. So that was our refrigerator. That was clean as a whistle, right?
Yeah, and here we are taking off the hardware. That's the first step. There we go. Next step, after this, you really want to clean the refrigerator. Well, it's taking a little while to take off the hardware. We're still doing that.
Take off anything, and then you want to mask things off, of course, because you're going to be painting.
So you have to use acetone or goof off, and just really scrub all the grease, because it's definitely going to affect the finish.
If you don't, what happens to the paint?
Well, if you have greasy spots on the refrigerator, the paint will separate around it, and it looks horrible, and you're going to mess up your whole project. So use acetone or goof off. Here we are using painter's tape, just painting off all the parts of the refrigerator.
This probably takes longer than the paint process itself, doesn't it? To do.
The preparation always takes so much longer.
Yeah.
And you really want to paint off, especially the inside of the door. See how I'm doing that? You don't want to mess it up. You don't want the inside of the refrigerator to look messy and sloppy. So, here we are, just painting it on. And you really want to get quite a bit of paint on that roller and not go over it too many times, because this paint lifts up. There's flecks of stainless steel actually in the paint, and so it's a thicker paint. And that's why you just want to kind of let the paintbrush, let the roll do the work, and you'll see. And at first it might look a little streaky, so you can kind of see how it's a little streaky there.
They tend to be that way, and then they'll sort of soften out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to give this one a shot.
We're going to keep working on this one here.
You know, one tip for you, if you do this, you take this, we were talking about this earlier, I suggest doing this, because I always, when you paint, you're like, oh, I want to do it on the wall, and you just start doing it on the front. Start on the side, start on the top. Especially if you just have your refrigerator not freestanding and it goes, because if you do kind of mess up the application process, it's
at least you've messed it up where you're not going to see it. Right?
It'll take a little bit to get used to it, and you may just want to do. What are we talking about for coats on this? How much do we
3 coats. Put on 1 base coat, and then you want to wait about an hour for the second coat, 2 hours for the third coat, and then wait 24 hours to let it fully dry before you touch the refrigerator again.
And then what's the cost? Can I do a little bit of that? I want to.
Sure. Yeah. Test it out.
Up it goes. So what's the cost? What was for a standard refrigerator? We were talking about this earlier. Was it like for a quart?
$50. $50,
$60
around there.
for that?
Yeah, it was about $59.99. I think that's what this was.
That one was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all you need is a quart of paint for a refrigerator this size. Oh, and also don't use it on hot appliances, because it's flammable.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And be well ventilated, because you can see. See, so I'm kind of one of the.
You're so good at this, isn't it?
Well, you know what I end up doing?
It's only the first coat, though.
Yeah,
so
I try to. You don't want to push really hard when you're doing it. You want to. Just let it roll over. It's a simple process. So.
Here's the thing: you can do this 3 different ways. You can use a paintbrush, a spray brush, or you can use a roller. I would suggest using a roller, because if you use a spray type of paint, you have to actually take your refrigerator out of your house and do it because of the fumes and everything. Paintbrush, you might leave streaks. So we definitely want to use a roller.
Plus,
it's much easier this way.
The metal, you brought up a good point, because the metal with a sprayer can cause problems.
Yeah, and the little flecks of steel can get caught in the nozzle, and you're always going to be cleaning it out, so it's kind of a pain.
Yeah, so we want to make sure when we do this, just to do a light, and then we're going to add on top of that.
And when you clean it, you can use the normal kitchen cleaners on it when you're finished, and you can still put little magnets on it, so which is cool, because you can't do that with a normal stainless steel refrigerator.
We did this. I'm going to rotate this a little bit. We did the front of this.
We're almost
done.
done.
On, so right, I deserve that.
We just have one more piece of hardware here.
Put the hardware up on top here, but you know what? It gives it a whole different look.
Look how great it looks. Right? I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop that open. We'll just take this on top, and this is a nice little. Let's see if we can line that up on there.
So,
and Let me get this.
Don't throw your refrigerators away. Give them a second chance.
Yeah, give them a second chance to do. And if not, and they're good, and you're going to do it, then donate it. You know, if it's a good refrigerator, and you're just like, oh, I'd rather not do that process. You know, if that's the case, but definitely ventilate. Put it out in the garage somewhere. And
it's
we're going to finish. We're going to finish doing this. You can find all of this information on our website. Which is hallmarkchannel.com/Home and Family, or you can follow Tanya on Twitter,
Facebook or Twitter, whichever one,
is,
or my website.
And the address.
TanyaMemme.com, and then my Facebook and Twitter is all the information's on my website. Actually.
Fantastic. We're going to drill. We're also going to geek out with some more with Robert Carradine and Curtis Armstrong. We're going to have an official nerd off.
Love it.
Ready? Ready?
Let's go.
So ready to go. Okay.
Okay, I'll finish painting.